Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have completed till electronic data interchange. That is our last chapter, right? And today we are going to revise our portion from the first, right? I have given the question and answers in our group. If I have missed any questions or any 1 marks or any chapters, you just text me and I'll be updating the question and answers in our group, right? Let's see from the first. First chapter is multimedia and desktop publishing, right? Multimedia and desktop publishing. We saw what is multimedia, right? From the word itself, we know it is multiple forms of media, only multimedia, right? And multimedia, we saw about the components of multimedia. What are the components? It has dynamic elements and static elements. Dynamic elements means video, animation, audio. Static elements means text and graphics. Text and graphics won't change, right? So it is static elements. Video, animation, audio and all will be moving or changing, right? So they are dynamic elements. And in that we have seen about those components. In text we saw static text, hypertext. In image we saw what are the two ways in which the image are generated in a computer: bitmap or raster image or vector image, right? And then we saw about animation. Animation we saw path animation and frame animation, right? And then we saw about sound. In sound we saw MIDI, musical instrument digital identifier and digital audio, right? In video we saw analog video and digital video. And then we saw the file formats of this multimedia, right? What are the file formats of text? RTF, rich text format, plain text, right? These are the text formats. Image formats, TIFF, tagged image file format, BMP, that is bitmap, DIB, that is device independent bitmap, GIF, graphical interchange format, JPEG, joint photographic experts group, TGA, that is TAGRA, and then PNG, portable network graphics. These are the file formats for a image, right? And then digital audio file formats, wave, that is waveform audio file format, MP3, MPEG layer 3 format, OGG, that is open source container format, right? And then AIFF, audio interchange file format, WMA, Windows Media Audio, real audio format, right? These are the audio file formats. Next we saw about video file formats, right? What are the digital video file formats? AVI, audio video interleave, MPEG, moving picture expert group. And then we saw about the steps in multimedia production, right? What are the steps? Conceptual analysis and planning, project design, pre-production, budgeting, multimedia production, team, hardware and software selection, defining the content, preparing the structure, production, testing, documentation, and at last delivering the multimedia product, right? These are the steps in multimedia production, right? And then multimedia production team. Who all are there in multimedia production team? Production manager, content specialist, script writer, text editor, multimedia architect, computer graphic artist, audio and video specialist, computer programmer, and webmaster, right? And then we saw the internet on multimedia on internet, applications of multimedia. Where are these multimedia used? In education, entertainment, business systems, medical services, public places, multimedia conferencing, right? And then at last we saw about libraries, information centers, and archives, right? Multimedia Kaisok, that is a freestanding furnished equipped multimedia computer. That means in a airport and all we have seen, right? One computer will be there, we can just go and use it. That is multimedia kiosk. webcasting and video conferencing, user orientation program, in-house production of multimedia resources and e-publishing, digital media library. That is digital multimedia library, right? So we have learned about all these headings thoroughly, and you just learned the 5 marks also. Here we have 5 marks. 1 marks and all don't learn the book bag questions alone. They'll ask from inside also. So read all the lines, read the points to remember and glossary section also. Here process of multimedia is the first 5 mark, right? You would have learned that. You would have written exam also, so you would have learned that. I'll just recall those 5 marks alone. First one is process of multimedia. It is in page number 7. We have seen multimedia production steps, right? Steps in multimedia production. It is from page number 7 till 9, right? In 7 you can see steps in multimedia production. Conceptual analysis and planning, project design, pre-production, budgeting, multimedia production team, hardware and software selection, defining the content, preparing the structure, production, testing, documentation, delivering the multimedia product. That is the first 5 mark, right? That is the process of multimedia. Here in your book, it is in page number 7, right? Learn it today itself. And the next 5 mark is techniques of animation, right? Animation we have seen in page number 3, right? You have to write the techniques involved in animation, right? First you have to write for both this second question and third question. Third question is not given in that notes which I have given. If you need, I'll give, or you just read the question. Explore the opportunities animation filed movie industry. In here in this both second question and third question, first you have to start with the details about animation, right? First you have to give what is animation and what are the techniques involved in animation. That is in page number 3, right? After that you have to continue with the knowledge of the question, what they have asked. First, the second question they have asked about the techniques, and the third question they are asked about the opportunities, right? According to that, you have to write the answer. The concept of animation is here in page number 3. It is the process of displaying still images so quickly so that they'll create an impression of continuous movement, or it will give you an impression like um, video, right? Here we have two-dimensional animation and three-dimensional animation. Here we have seen about path animation and frame animation. So you have to write about this in both these questions, right? And the next question is production team roles and responsibilities that we have seen here, right? Production team. In page number 9, production manager, content specialist, script writer, text editor, multimedia architect, computer graphic artist, audio and video specialist, computer programmer, webmaster, right? These are all the production team roles and responsibilities. And the last 5 mark is different file formats in multimedia. It is in page number 5, right? In page number 5, you can see file formats of multimedia. In text, we have seen RTF, plain text. In image formats, we have seen tagged image file format, bitmap, device independent bitmap, graphic interchange format, JPEG, TAGRA, and PNG. Here in digital audio file formats, waveform audio file format, MPEG layer 3 format, OGG, AIFF audio interchange file format, WMA Windows Media Audio Real Audio format, and video file formats are AVI Audio Video Interleave, MPEG Moving Picture Experts Group, right? So I have to write about all these file formats in multimedia, right? If you are learning this file formats in multimedia, they may ask for 2 mark, 3 mark also. So if you are learning this one question, you can write 2 or 3 questions also, right? And in 3 marks also you have only 5 questions here. First one is about multimedia components. Multimedia components we saw in page number 2 itself, right? What are the multimedia components? text, graphics, video, animation, audio. These are all the components of multimedia, right? If they are asking for 3 marks, you shouldn't stop it with 2 sentences, right? 3 marks means you have to write at least 3 or 4 uh, sentence must be there. 3 or 4 concept must be there, right? So if they are asking the components of list out the multimedia components, there is a 2-mark question. The second question is there. If they are asking that question, you can write just this components alone: text, graphics, video, animation, audio. You have to write the multimedia components. There are 5 major components. They are text, image, sound, video, and animation, like that. It is in page number 2, right? So you can write it in that way. If they are asking it for 3 mark, you have to write this component, and along with it you have to write something about the components also, right? If they are asking for 5 mark, you have to put all headings, and in each heading you have to write a paragraph in it, right? You have to write the concept of what is a text, what is a video, what is a graphics, what is an animation, and what is an audio, right? So don't just learn the book back questions. You will have questions, book inside questions also. So make sure you learn the book inside things also. So from the first, learn from first page itself. Right here in 3 marks we have seen multimedia components and features and techniques of animation. About animation we saw, and write roles and responsibilities of production team members. That also it is in 5 marks. If you are learning this 5 marks, maximum you can attend all the 2 marks and 3 marks which are coming in this chapter, right? So you can see the fourth question is describe the file formats in multimedia. That is also we have seen in the 5 marks, right? Explain animation industry and their scope. That also we have seen about animation, right? This animation industry and their scope. This question, and explore the opportunities animation film moving interest in movie industry. This 5 mark and this 3 mark, it is not in your book. If you are not having guide, just you can text me. I'll give you the answers, right? If you cannot find it in your book, right? You can write about animation first, and then you can answer the question which they have asked, right? The that is the fifth question. Explain animation industry and their scope, right? That is not in the uh, PDF which I have shared in the group, I think. If it is not there, just ask me, I'll give, right? So you just learn this first lesson thoroughly, and we'll revise the second chapter in the next session, right? You just read from the first, right? Make sure you read each and every lines, so you won't miss any 1 marks also, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.